First and foremost, I'd like to start off by praising God and also giving a shout out to our sponsors. We would first like to thank the Ramirez family for being our biggest sponsor and helping us continue to give us the information, motivation, education that we need in our community. Next, we would like to thank SoCal Tattoo out of Tarzana, California. SoCal Tattoos, where all your tattoo needs will be met. Go out there and check them out and let them know AC sent you. And last but definitely not least, Rockstar Plumbing Company out of Chatsworth, California. You can reach them at 818-814-3044 for all your plumbing needs. And now, without further ado, let the show begin.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Doughboy Tony. We back with another episode of What's the Word on the realest platform on YouTube, man, American Cholo. I'm here with my dogs. What's up,
Woof, 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 woof. you know, Mr. Chris, running on that Black Power time over here.
Damn, bro.
Cahuenga, Chris, you have to take Cahuenga, bro. Don't ever in your life take Highland.
Next time.
It's like taking Santa Monica, bro. Don't ever take Santa Monica. Everybody takes Sunset. All right. I think it's a little.
It depends on where you're at.
Overall, Sunset is the way to go. If you're going from Hollywood to Brentwood, let's say, to over the 405, Santa Monica has a red light every stop, bro. Like every single stop. I've done that one many a times. All right, so what's good with you guys, man?
Chilling, man.
All right, now Alabama's so happy that you're back, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's for sure going to be happy.
He's going to be sad, though.
Why's he going to be sad, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Philosopher's on here.
Oh, no, he was looking for you, bro.
Damn. On Wednesday?
He was looking for you. He called yesterday, bro. I think he's over the philosopher, bro.
Damn.
I think he's over that guy. Hey, so I saw right before I came in today, they are talking about the train to nowhere, the high-speed rail that is going right now, I believe, from Bakersfield to Fresno. They're trying to make. Excuse me. They've spent. I think the budget for this thing originally was like 40 billion. It's like at 120 billion right now.
But you said Bakersfield to Fresno?
Yeah, fool, it's a great ride, bro. You have to drive to Bakersfield and then from Bakersfield to Fresno, take the high speed rail.
What the hell?
That's supposed to. They got this idea from the Chinese because the Chinese have great high speed rails.
Yeah.
But it really became, and that's the one right there, right? It has really become just a pot of money thrown to unions and workers. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people getting rich off this thing. It's been going on for, I'm not sure. Can you look it up, see how long the high-speed rail has been going on, Chris? And when did they start and when was the end date? But the thing is this, bro. There is no money. There is no money for this high-speed rail. It shows already that it doesn't work because in order for it to work, they were supposed to try to buy some properties, which they never did. So the way this thing's going and maneuvering, it's never going to get to a high speed. Like
too many curves and stuff like that?
Since 2015. So
Okay.
it's been 10 years.
And how much was it supposed to cost and how much are we at right now?
A total of 11.2 billion has been spent.
Right. And I think right now the budget is looking like over 100 billion, bro.
Man.
Damn.
And there's nothing really being done. So I think the feds are pretty much telling them now that, hey, dude, we're not giving you any money for this. It's a pork project. It's just to help the unions out. Nobody wants to go from Bakersfield to Fresno, bro.
No.
I know. That's why weren't they supposed to do this to like Vegas?
It was supposed to be, I think, to Vegas, but it was originally, I think, made from Los Angeles all the way to like Frisco. They wanted to.
Yeah, I saw something like that too. San Jose, right? Something like that.
So I don't know why and I don't know the logistics, but I don't know why they couldn't just put it on the rails that we have now and run up the coast. But at the end of the day, it's such a waste of money, bro. It is such a waste of money. That's one for sure that I'll be asking Mr. Chad Bianco when he comes in here.
Jeez.
You know, we're gonna talk about that and say, hey, dude, what's up with this? Like,
Yeah.
are you really funding this? Because I think what it is, it's like somebody who started this pork project. They've spent already so many billions in it, and they're afraid to sit there and say, oh yeah, there's nothing coming out of this, bro.
Pork barrel spending has been something that's been an issue for many decades, many years, right? Since probably the United States has been created. But you know, this is the only time that I would agree with like Elon Musk about making an agency to really make the government efficient, because there's so much money out there that's wasted year in and year out that we desperately need for any type of funding for local schools, obviously, you know, services and programs for the youth. And, you know, we can go on and on how that money is better spent.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to me because they continue to raise your taxes as taxpayers here, right?
Yeah.
Every single year, it seems like you're paying more and more in taxes, and it's like, okay, well, where's the money going? If $100 billion of like the California's economy, you know, taxes that are being drawn from the economy are going to this project that's going nowhere really fast, like, what are we doing?
Could you imagine all the money they've spent on the homeless in the last 5-6 years? Was this 20 billion is the minimum what they're saying? The money they're spending on this high-speed rail, you're talking about, let's say, 50 billion on the low end. How many homes could you have bought for people? How many loans could you have given out to small businesses with a very low rate on their loans? How much money could you have actually invested into neighborhoods to bring down crime, to bring down homelessness, like, to bring down people who actually need some type of housing? And that's why, to me, like, the governor's race is a big one, because hopefully we get somebody like, oh, we'll see how Chad Bianco's thing. So far, he is my front runner. I really am, like, pushing for this guy unless somebody else comes in here and blows my socks off. No, Diddy. You gotta put that in there nowadays, Chris. You gotta put that in there. But yeah, dude, it is such a waste of time. Did you lose that map where it's going from where to where?
I got it.
All right, Chris is the man right here, bro.
Is Chad Bianco running as a Republican?
I doubt it. Nobody in California can run as a Republican, bro. I doubt it.
It goes back to like the conversation that you were having with, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he was from San Francisco, the Bay Area.
Yes.
And
West Bay.
Yeah. And what he brought up of like, if you want to participate in California politics, you have to be a Democrat.
Well, that's what Hockman did.
That's insane.
That's what Hockman did, bro. But it's like me. I'm gonna become Democrat here pretty soon. That would it's sad because people, if they see an R next to that letter, they're not gonna vote for you. Hey, Chris. So that's the map of where it's supposed to be going. How much of it has actually been built? And this is from what year you said?
2015.
2015. Okay, so we're 10 years in.
Yes.
Damn.
We're 10 years in.
And it's the same one you were talking about, the Bakersfield, Fresno?
Yeah. This is right now. They haven't even started any construction in LA and any of this area. They right now they're just trying to.
So they're just getting the middle first.
So imagine they'd already spent 11, and I think it's more already. I think it's more like 20 to 100 billion they've already spent on the high speed rail, and they don't even have that little part done yet.
Damn.
It's never gonna get done, bro.
That's insane.
That's a pork project that I'm sure the union guys are drooling at it and they're loving it. They're like,
Oh, for sure. There's just,
we got work
it's like they're printing money.
yeah, exactly.
That's what
bro.
the union's doing. They're printing money with this job.
And none of that has been done yet. None of it, bro. It's fake, bro. It's a fake project, and I'm glad that the new administration's in here and probably looking at this and saying, we're not sending you any more money for this. Show us some progress work. If that was a construction loan, bro, they would have stopped the funding for this years ago. They would have said, heck no, we're not giving you any money, bro. This is insane. You guys have spent how much? How much rail you got done? Nothing. They've done some side concrete here and there. I'm sure they've probably done some foundations for some contractors and everybody else, but that's it. Can you find how much they've done so far, Mr. Chris? Chris is our man on the streets over here, bro.
And this is supposed to be that like that bullet train, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. They took it from the Chinese. But the difference is the Chinese can go in there and say, get out the house. You leave. You leave.
For sure. You
Like
don't
they
have a
can-
choice.
Yeah, you have no choice. So it's different politics with us. You can't do that.
Because I know Japan has some crazy ones. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they're ahead of it, bro.
Yeah.
But they went overhead, I believe. These guys. It's because we're so easy at spending money, bro. Because it's everybody else's money. Those guys run their country like they run their family. They're much more conservative. They're much more tradition. They're much more. We got to go by this. Also, China. If you embezzle money, they're gonna hang you. Like straight up.
Yeah.
Like straight up, every so many years they'll find the administrator of this. What happened? Oh, China. They straight up shoot these fools. Like,
Damn.
so if that was our motto, we'd have nothing but a bunch of shot politicians, bro.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Milton Ortiz said, "Why would we want to spend all this money on something that's gonna get our people to go spend their money in Nevada? No, if it worked, it would be great.
Yeah,
If it works.
because that's only
In the
part of it.
California one, yeah.
That's only part of it. Like the being able to commute from San Francisco and going all the way down to connect Bakersfield. I got one of my band members. He commutes every day from LA to Bakersfield,
Damn.
Driving?
driving.
Fuck.
Yeah. So like connecting all those cities, I think would be a good thing. And it's supposed to go all the way down to San Diego.
Well, they have trains that connected right now, but they're saying we need the bullet train,
High
the
speed.
high speed,
Right.
and it can't even get to that high speed.
Because they have what now? The Amtraks, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
But even the Amtrak, like from here to LA, you have to get off, take a bus in Chatsworth, and go to the train. There's not even there's not
It's
even
not
a
connected all the way.
in 2025. We can't even connect a small Amtrak from here to Bakersfield
Damn.
or Santa Barbara or anything. You have to go to that, take a bus. That's why I've never taken. Like, dude, I don't want to take
Take the train.
take a train like from Burbank to there, and then get on a bus and then go to another train. Like, no, I want to get on this train here and go all the way.
Go all the way, yeah.
But talking about things that ain't going nowhere, let's look at Mr. Capone's Chicano, not even Chicano rap list. If he was Chicano rap list, his
LA rap.
his LA 50 top rappers. I'm sure Chris will agree with this one.
Damn.
Okay, so let's see. Let's play this game right here, right? We'll go from 1 and go down. So 1, I can agree on. Yes? Yes? Anybody? I mean, I'm not saying it's 100%.
Look.
The GOAT is Pac.
Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say technically 1 is Tupac on his list.
Yeah, yes.
So because it says Tupac GOAT. So one, I don't know how he listed this. If he's going like off of skill, I wouldn't put Snoop 1. But if he's going overall impact, just
Impact Snoop is the
this
biggest.
is number 1.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
So Snoop is the West Coast, dog.
Facts.
Like when fools think about the West Coast, and obviously major part of it is LA, they think of Snoop. So he's 1 for sure.
100%. Snoop has the longevity. Snoop has the music, the catalog, obviously everything else that he's done, and
Yeah.
he's transcended music.
Like,
And we're also got to take into account what does he mean by LA rappers, because Pac is not from LA. But he
represents
repped
LA.
the West to the
once
fullest.
Pac said,
For sure.
LA without Mexicans, bro, that's it. Pac,
sure.
Pac is from
I
every
mean, yeah, he's got
SA
to live
hood,
and
every
die in
LA.
LA,
Yeah,
the song.
and he was banging for the West Side when it was the
without a
beef. So
doubt.
I can get that, but I want to just stop me when there's one that you just completely disagree. Like on all the top 10, I can understand people saying there's different, but something that's just way out of pocket. Snoop, okay. Cube, okay. Dre, okay. Kendrick, yeah, he's hot as hell right now.
Yeah.
The Game,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Easy E, Be Real, Corrupt, Daz, Quick, yeah, Warren G, Tyga at 12.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one either.
I
What do you
don't
think, Chris?
I mean, as far as record sales,
Yeah,
killer.
Yeah, if you could, you make a really good valid point.
But he's not. He's not. To me, he's not West Coast impact though, bro.
He's
Like of course, he's doing his thing. Like he's record sales, but
hey, he put me
You
on.
know,
I'll make
when
sure
I-
to Tyga.
yeah,
when you think about like the impact as a rapper in LA, I mean, for sure he deserves his flowers. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be on the list, but I think it's kind of high.
I don't think he deserves to be ahead of Nipsey.
No, fuck no. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you that right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Nipsey's impact to
Look at
LA.
Chris. Me and Chris kind of looked at each other.
Like
if we
impact.
talk about
But,
record
bro,
sales,
we're not talking. We're talking about everything. Just like we had
yeah, I
that for
get you.
Snoop, right? We're talking
Yeah.
about the entire package and the total package.
Yeah, because if we're gonna get into every little detail, Snoop does not deserve to be 1. If we're gonna put skill into the picture,
Yeah, but
because if we're talking about
overall play.
skill and impact, then Cube goes 1.
Let's. Yeah, I'll take Cube too, but I would still say they're still in the 10 category.
Oh, for sure.
I would still say they're in the 10 category.
1000%.
So to me, let's put it more as not exactly focus on the number they're at, but in the 10,
Just on
20,
the list.
30. Yeah, on the list. If they even should be anywhere in that area in the list, right?
okay.
I like the top 10.
I like the top 10.
I think if I were to take anybody out of that top 10, I'd take Daz out of the top 10.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I would take Daz out, and that's it.
They had a
Who,
badass couple
who do you
badass
replace
songs.
it with?
Ooh,
I would replace
Daz-
it with Mr. Capone.
Okay,
fool.
yeah. Nah. No.
What you mean? Oh,
No.
Who
Hell
would
no.
you put there instead of Daz?
Okay, if I'm taking out Daz, I'm putting Quick up to 9. Taking out
I'll put
Daz.
MCA before Daz.
And then I would probably put, I think I'd put Nipsey 10. I'll put Quick up to 9 and put Nipsey 10.
I can see that. I can see that. Okay.
That's a good argument. I was gonna say I would between definitely Nip. I obviously I would have Nip up there. You could also make an argument for Warren G.
Oh, for sure.
Warren
Warren
G
G?
probably has one of the best albums ever recorded sonically. So from a music geek to another music geek, I'm like, his first debut album is one of the greatest albums ever recorded, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right, so let OG keep going through the list.
So-
You were at Tiger.
Yeah, we're tight. So Nipsey, okay. OGZ, OT Genesis, Exhibit, Mr. Capone at 17 himself, bro. Mr.
That's where I'll stop you.
I
He
think-
said to stop you when we disagree, and I,
think-
gotta disagree.
really? I thought Capone was like top 3, bro.
No.
What?
In LA? Come on,
What's Mr.
OG.
Capone, fool? Nah, Mr. Capone. Yeah. It's his list, homie. No shout at you, but hey, just like you have your list, we have our opinions. So let's do this. Mr. Capone's at 17, right?
Yeah.
So now let's start going, and I'll name one that you'll say either Capone should be in front of, or this is the one that he gets.
Okay, bet.
So is Capone, should Capone be in front of Mac 10?
No.
Should Capone be in front of MC8?
No.
Absolutely not.
Should Capone be in front of Sugar Free?
No. Sugar Free at 20 is disrespectful, I think, too. That's a top 15 right there.
Yeah.
Let me see. Should Capone be in front of RJ?
No. RJ Mr. LA, right? That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about? No.
Draco the Ruler?
Absolutely not.
Hold on.
Trey D?
No. The East Side is Straight D, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Hell
that's
no.
one of my
Come
favorites
on.
right there, bro. Kid Ink. I don't even know what Kid Ink is. I'm that old, bro.
I might give him that one.
He's more. of a-
I might give him
from,
that
from
one.
an impact. Yeah, I might
From
give him that
LA
one.
Impact, I'll give him Kid Ink.
Okay.
He's-
So
he's-
far, Kid Ink. So right now, Capone is at, let's say, about 24, right? Okay, we can keep going. But we're not done. Yeah, we're not done.
I was gonna say we got our first super
Yeah.
chat.
Oh, super chat. Lefty shouldn't even be on that list. Trash music. Tell me how you really feel. Appreciate that $2 super chat.
Man.
Okay, now Capone over King Little G.
No.
Yeah, no.
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 Capone over Kid Frost.
No.
Oh,
What is it?
Phoenix flexing.
Phoenix
no.
flexing.
I don't think so. Shoreline by themselves created a whole wave, bro, in LA.
Who's Yeet?
That fool's not from LA. He's technically from where we're from.
Yeah,
and
he's
no
from
one's
Orange
eating.
County.
But
Yeah, but it's Southern California, I
But-
guess.
nah, I would put Capone in front of Yeet.
Yeah, for sure. Impact.
Capone in front of Yeet.
Not
Yeet.
for numbers, because Yeet does numbers.
But that still puts Capone
yeah,
at 28 right
yeah,
now,
but
bro. Don't get upset at
impact
us.
for sure.
Don't get upset. King T. You guys know King T?
Damn. Hey, he's
that
a
gangster
triple.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a
Yeah.
triple OG.
That's like a nice
I,
T, bro.
I've heard. I feel like
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Nah, I wouldn't put it like King T's a pioneer. I wouldn't put him above.
King T's like our Ice T.
Yeah, nah.
Pretty much.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He
not.
had that one with the King T's gangster, homie. King T's gangster. So. Lefty Gunplay. Okay, I'll give Capone that one, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you have to.
The body of work.
No.
Yeah, you have
The
to.
body
bro.
of work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Capone,
Yeah,
bro.
right now, Lefty is just like,
Damn.
popping and all that, but he hasn't yet to, really tour and do like Capone's done that. He's done some tours. He's done some stuff.
I got to give.
I think I put Lefty above.
You
him.
put Lefty-
I think so, bro.
I got to give Capone his flowers when it comes to obviously being able to be a mainstay like Chicano rap,
Yeah.
right? Selling it out the trunk, being able to make an enterprise just on for bro's been doing it for like 2-3 decades already, man.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
for the longevity to be able to sell the merchandise out the back of the trunk, t-shirts and to go on tour when it wasn't popular to be a Chicano, to be an essay, right? It wasn't popular for that type of music, and he found his pocket, or he found the niche, and just overall impact, because there's a lot of morrillos like I know my age, right, that grew up watching this fool and grew up in that era,
Yeah.
right? So from just a getting numbers perspective, and maybe like even like a talent perspective, I'm gonna have to put Lefty up there. But if we're talking about the overall impact, I gotta
Capone
give,
right now takes
yeah, I gotta give Capone his
maybe
flowers on
maybe
that.
in a year, 2 or 4, or whatever, maybe Lefty does. I mean, because Lefty's still young enough that he can actually.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I guess you can make the argument that
Right.
Lefty's still fresh.
Super
Yeah.
young.
Still fresh.
All right, Chris, let's
Still
keep going
fresh in
over
the
here.
game.
So what do you think, Chris, Lefty or Capone? Chris, Chris, like he ain't even
Not in it.
turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Capone or Mr. Criminal?
Pony.
Damn, Capone.
I think Capone.
Capone.
Yeah. Mr. Criminal's level, fool. You can't talk about that guy. Blueface or Mr. Capone?
Oh, I think I gotta go Blueface.
Yeah, to me it's this, dude. you have to be able to actually do like mainstream concerts and all that
Yeah.
stuff, like real stuff. Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, a lot of the Chicano rappers, and that's what Capone is, they're supercar show concerts, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, when you think about like this list, you got to think about the people who took our like not I'm not gonna say our culture, but the LA culture, and spread it to the world. How many motherfuckers weren't singing "Bust Down Tatiana"?
That's true.
Like
No,
that's
you're right.
Blueface, and not even just that song. Like the sound that Blueface had, whether people say he took it from somewhere, whatever the fuck, that sound pioneered a lot of rappers, bro. Started up a lot of rappers' careers, really.
Miguel Moreno 199 super chat. Lefty made it over Ice-T, even YG. Capone trip. Yeah, did he really?
That's true.
YG's not on this. I just realized that.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
YG.
nah.
YG deserves to be on that list.
Fool,
Million
YG's
percent.
top 20.
Yeah, yeah. For
Peso?
sure.
YG's top 20.
And no iced tea.
Peso? Come on, bro. Peso is better than.
Oh, Peso,
Come
yeah.
on, come on.
Not better than Peso. I'm sorry.
I
no,
got
not
Peso over. Wait, you're saying Peso over Capone?
No. Hell no.
No, you don't got
No,
Peso?
I'm saying Peso over Capone.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
not
got-
the other way around.
No. I got Peso over Capone.
So you got Peso over Capone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goldilocks? Come
Goldilocks?
on, bro.
Goldilocks.
Of course I got him over. That's Gold. That's Trade These boys, the East Siders.
Oh, that's the other one. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. BG knockout.
I'll put Capone over now.
Yeah, I put Capone over knockout. Knockout was just like one hit wonder with, you know.
He was known for beefing with like him and Eazy-E against Snoop's camp.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
but he never did nothing like real bigger one. Stupid Young, I'll put Capone
I'll put
over.
Capone over
Yeah, I'll put
Stupid
Capone
Young,
over all day
sure.
long, bro. Like Stupid Young does his thing, but Capone overall and, you know, doing his thing. Money Sign Suede.
Nope.
Yeah, rapping wise, Money Sign Suede. Come on, bro. That guy-
Impact wise too, bro.
Impact wise,
A
yeah.
lot fool, how many little homies from LA, Southern California in general, don't want to be the next Money Sign Sway?
Yeah,
Bro,
for sure.
I just heard a song by Babyface Ray from Detroit who referenced,
Oh, yeah.
who referenced Money Sign Suede. He's like, this was inspired by Money
By
Sign
Money
Suede.
Sign Suede.
All the way out to Detroit, bro.
Detroit is crazy.
You're talking about impact that he
Yeah.
had from LA. Like, I got to give it to Suede for sure.
Who's that? Dome Kennedy?
Dom Kennedy?
Dom Kennedy.
Hell no.
Dom
Hell no.
Kennedy at 39 is disrespectful.
Super
as
disrespectful.
fuck, bro. Like, come on, man. I got Dom Kennedy in the top 20 as well.
Yeah.
1000%.
Drummer Boy.
No.
No.
What? What's no?
I got to put
I
drummer,
got drummer over him.
over Capone.
So I think right now, if you guys were to do the list, I think Capone's probably like at what, 35, 37 on his list. The only ones below him would be.
Honestly, I would say respectfully, he's anywhere 30 to 40 is cool. Anywhere from 30 to 40 is cool.
Yeah, I could see him that high if it was just like a Chicano rap, top
Yeah.
10 Chicano raps, and you can put him in the top 10 and do all that. But to put him against like these guys, like, come on, dude. Because there's some people here. There's a lot of people that really, if you're from the States, right? You can say MC Ren, King T, Kid Frost, Warren G, DJ Quick, Corrupt. You could say all these names. They'll be like, oh yeah, I heard of them. You could say some of these names, and I'm sorry. Like, I could say Mr. Capote, my nephews. I could even say Stupid Young to some of my nephews. And they'll be like, what the fuck is that? It's almost only in a small world of the Chicano rap era. But for the young kids, no, a lot of them don't know, bro.
I mean, I was going to say too, like, when I knew we were bringing this topic up, I didn't know if my opinion, because obviously I'm a lot younger than you guys. I don't know if my opinion was going to sway a different way, but I think we kind of all agreed, like, for our age differences, we kind of all agreed that, where his placement. And I mean, if he's really going off of all LA, the Game made a list and he had Capone at 89, I think, or 84.
Out of his 100.
Out of his 100. Yeah.
I think that's hot. That's good, bro. If you can make the top 100,
That's fucking
bro.
dope. I think a top 100 is dope.
Yeah, bro.
1000%.
Because you're talking about all the rappers to ever come out of LA.
LA, exactly.
That's
Top
a great list
100.
to be on.
And he deserves it.
Don't even trip, Notorious. I'm making my own list, bro. I'm gonna have Doughboy 20 number 1. I'm gonna have American Cholo number 3, bro. Hey, Chris number 2. I got you, Chris.
That's right.
Now, if everybody can make their own list, homie, but yeah, I might get upset, but this is the reality of it. Yeah, I don't see numbers 17 out of all those other guys, bro.
But at the end of the day, it's his list, right?
It's a list, bro.
Yeah.
And you should be like, when it comes to rap or when it comes to anything competitive, like you should feel like that about yourself.
I'll tell you what, if we fucking go off the rails a little bit and go like into Chicano rap, he might be top 10.
On Chicano rap,
Yeah.
Oh no, on Chicano rap, yes, yeah, for sure. Like I said, but against like the whole industry in LA, nah, that's a tough industry to get to. Anybody he missed?
YG.
YG, yeah,
Who
for
else? Somebody
sure.
else mentioned somebody. YG.
Ice T.
Ice-T.
Ice-T,
That's,
bro.
that's crazy.
That's
YG
insane.
Ice-T.
Didn't even make the top.
Yeah, no
40.
shit, iced tea. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, for sure. We gotta make our own list, bro. Yeah, iced
You
tea.
should do the American Cholo list.
Yeah.
Who else we got in here, dude?
YG Ice-T.
There's gotta be a few in there.
Damn.
He had MC Ren.
I think I gotta look at the games list to really see who the game put in there that
I could
he
try to
kind of
find that.
left out.
Well,
Yeah.
we can see that, bro. Chris is the man, bro. Chris is
Because I
the man.
mean, leaving YG out is just crazy. Like off rip,
Yeah.
bro. He had the game in a chokehold for a while. For a very
he
while.
was
Yeah.
popping,
For
bro.
almost 10 years, for
He
sure.
was,
You know, doing shit with like at the
Anybody we
time-
missed, people, comment section, help us out.
I seen some people say E40 and Too Short. They're not
Yeah,
from LA.
they're not from LA. Yeah,
They're not
up
from
there.
LA.
If it was a
Mac
California
Dre
list,
is not from LA.
Yeah, it's an LA thing. Who else would be in LA, bro? Who else would be in LA?
Yeah, if it was a Cali thing, without a
he's-
doubt, Too Short E40 on it. Oh, Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
Thank
yeah.
you.
No shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
Yeah.
one.
He left
Bro,
him off the list.
It's not a hit if not Nate Dogg wasn't on it at the time when he was around, you know? Like if Nate Dogg was
Yeah,
on the
but
song, it
Snoop-
was automatically a hit, bro.
Wait, but he
That's
was
just how dope
but-
Nate
but
Dogg
he-
was.
His
Yeah.
biggest hit that I bump Capone's song is a Nate Dogg song. He's
Oh,
on.
yeah. Yeah, it's a feature with Nate Dogg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one that I'll straight up say when if it comes to my play, yeah, I bump that shit. I ain't fast forwarding. That's just bumping, bro. But that's the
Yeah.
only Capone song that comes up on my Pandora, bro. Is the one with Nate
Yeah.
Dogg.
That Music and Me album is a classic.
Oh my god, bro, that's
Classic.
fucking banging.
For
Shock,
sure.
Shock G
G?
from the Bay.
Shock G from the Bay,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He's dope.
He was what was that rap group?
Digital
Pac.
Underground.
Digital
Digital
Underground. That's where Pac.
Underground,
That's where Pac got his little stands from. Psycho Realm. Oh, what's the name?
that's
Yeah.
cool. Big
What-
Duke.
No, not Big Duke. Also, yeah, but is
no,
that his
Sick
brother?
Jackin.
Sick
Yeah,
Jackin.
yeah, Sick
You're right.
Jacket.
Sick Jackin,
Sick Jacket.
1,000% needs to be on
Yes,
this.
bro. Sick Jacket should be
Sick
top
Jackin.
20.
Fuck yeah, Sick Jackin will rap
Easily.
fucking rap laps around a lot of those people that were on the list.
Facts. And he has longevity. Also, to me, is I think, can you sell it at a fucking arena, bro? Or can you sell it at a place? Like with Kendrick in the last time, come on, bro. What this guy's doing? He's doing some huge stuff. All right, here we
Yeah.
go. What happened, Chris? What happened, Chris?
Can't find ones that are big enough to.
Huh?
Damn.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ones that
saying.
I'm
Like it's a
finding
lot
real
of
small.
it's
The
a lot that
pictures.
has to do with like the impact in general. Desi Hollow is from Oceanside, I believe. San
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah, but Desi Hollow doesn't have that yet.
No.
He's a
Yeah. But he is
extreme-
fucking dope.
Yeah,
He's
that's
dope.
dope.
Super dope.
Extremely talented, bro. But doesn't have that yet where you could sit there and say, I mean, I could see him put him in the, if he was in LA, he would be in that top 30.
and coming, yeah,
yeah,
for
for sure. I mean, you ask 20 people, you can get 20 different.
Of course. You know, but
Mellow Man Ace, bro.
I think the
Mellow
ones that
Man's-
stood out the most is to me is YG
Nate
and
Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
I see.
I see too,
But I
but
see major, bro. Come on.
would-
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
legend.
He put Mac 10 in
not
there, right?
Mac 10 was there. He was below him.
He was below. He said, "Little Rob."
Shit.
Little
Shaquille
Robin
O'Neal. Yeah,
SD.
Shaquille O'Neal, bro.
Man, fuck, we should put Kobe on that list, man.
Shit.
Coyote for hire,
Kobe
bro.
and Shaq.
I
Coyote.
think
The Yotis.
Oh, the
I
leaving the
believe-
Yotis off is crazy
I
too.
believe the Yotis is one of the most underrated guys out there.
Oh,
for real.
sure.
1,000%.
1,000%.
And the Yotis can rap circles around a lot of those guys. bro.
Hell yeah.
And they'll battle rap. They got the look. They got and their videos also. They got all kind of like just.
One person that I'll throw out there too from that section is the homie Westmont.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Westmont.
Westmont schemes that boy can
fool.
rap.
He's got a like when we're talking about impact though. I mean,
You're right.
he's got a long way to go.
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. That's
But if we're talking strictly skill, I think he's top 30.
yeah. I think
1,000%.
Yeah.
Easy.
with
Maybe
the
hot-
Yotis,
like
He's
way
mean
higher.
with it.
it would probably be a different list, just skill wise, regardless
Oh,
of
for
what
sure.
you've done so much, right?
I think the Yotis made it on the games list actually.
Yeah,
You find it, Chris?
yeah.
The Yotis were on the games
Unless
list.
you want me to find it and email
'Cause-
to you.
No, I
It-
found it. It's
Did
Like
did Capone have Mellow Man Ace on there?
No.
He didn't, huh?
Another person I would put on there from a skill set is Razkaz.
Oh, okay.
Razkaz.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
Let's see what we got here.
It
There's
wasn't-
if we're talking it's just skill, there's so many underground dudes
for sure.
that deserve to be there. You know?
The games.
How do you guys feel about Mellow Man Ace? Did he have a spot?
Frank V. Yeah, Frank V was banging, homeboy.
Damn.
Oh, he's from that group, right? The
Proper dose.
Proper Dose.
Oh,
Proper Dose was fire.
He was great, bro. He was great.
The DLC.
But I think it would. I think freeze on us, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in that case, you just put the whole NWA group up there.
Yeah.
I think we froze.
Who
Chris.
they fucking where we
you
froze.
did.
Damn.
I think we
You're good.
crashed, bro. I think
I'm
we
doing a
crashed.
screenshot.
I still haven't figured out how to do a screenshot on that, bro.
Damn.
You hit print screen, I think, no?
I tried that. It never works for me. I don't know. I think Chris is messing with me.
Probably.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
That for OG Moses, Rage Against the Machine.
South Central Cartel serving them heat. Yeah, but I guess that would be a different thing. That would be like top albums that had like
Dre
major
not
songs
top
like that.
10.
Dre?
I will look again. If we're going based off skill, I will have to agree. Dre is not top 10.
They be hating on Dre.
But
Dre,
Impact.
bro.
Dre
talking
don't
about
even
impact.
write. Dre don't even write his
Of
raps
course.
though.
Of course not. But
Yeah,
you're
but-
talking about impact.
Yeah, Impact.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
overall
Oh,
impact. He
that's
absolutely
what I
has to
said.
be there.
If we were going just strictly off
What,
skill,
what do they
he's
have Dre
not in
on?
there.
What do they have Dre on?
Dre's third.
Second or third.
Okay,
Third.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Snoop, Cube, Dre.
But if you have Dre
Oh,
up
yeah.
there, then you have to have Mustard up there.
Mustard.
I don't know. Mustard don't really be rapping like that.
Yeah, it's more of a producer, right?
Yeah, Mustard. I mean, Dre is more known as a producer too, but he got his raps. Even if he don't write them, he be rapping. Mustard don't really do that. I don't even think he's ever done that. I don't
Dre
know,
is
I
a
could be
producer,
wrong.
not a rapper. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Dre Day, bro. Dre was the one that brought Snoop on, homie. Dre was
Yeah.
people
The Chronic.
Yeah, come. The Chronic's one of the biggest, most well-known fucking album out there of rap,
Yeah.
And the Chronic 2001. Yeah. of
bro.
course.
The
Yeah,
Chronic was the shit.
both of them.
I
for
think
sure.
people just hate on Dre, bro. They're like Boo Boo. Boo Boo said that Dre can't rap for shit. He did. He did.
I think he could rap. I mean, it's not hard to rap if somebody gives you.
Oh, it's hard to rap,
somebody
bro.
writes it
I've
for you.
heard some horrible guys rap, bro. You can rap, but
But
no.
if you get that horrible person in the studio, you write their rhymes and then you teach them how to flow it. There's not gonna be that hard,
there's,
bro.
no, there's some guys you can't just teach them how to flow. There's some guys out there that rap, bro, that it's cringe. Come on, bro. There
Well,
is
yeah,
more
that's what I'm
cringy
saying, though.
rappers.
No.
There is more cringy rappers than there is good rappers.
That's
Yes or
what,
no?
no, of course.
So if it was that
1,000%.
easy to teach these guys, they would know. No, Dre had the flow, bro. Had it there. It's just you got hate because he got a few billions.
But
in
it's
his
like
pocket,
Easy
bro.
E. They had to teach Easy E the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But
Like,
his was more
I
of the
think-
gangster thing.
I think anybody can kind of learn if you put them in the studio enough and like just give them the juice, give them the sauce.
But can anybody become Dr. Dre?
No, hell
Can
no.
anybody make the Chronic?
No,
Nah.
you
Oh,
can't.
it's gotta be the whole
That
vision,
shit's
bro.
not being Dr. Dre. That's just not taught. You don't learn that shit in school. You
Well,
don't learn that shit by going to music school. Like that's a fucking. That's just a gift that he had. Like he had the ear for it.
No, you had the year, but I mean, come on, hearing Dre from NWA, he definitely
Yep.
stood out as one of the better rappers,
Oh, for sure.
right?
1,000%.
And that's the most iconic gangster rap group of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So if he comes from that and
He was the. I would say he was like the third best one.
But Cube was writing a lot of that.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's like an actor.
Cube and
the
Ren were better rappers than him,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I don't think that really matters much anymore. As far as you don't write your own stuff, you don't just. How many musicians have
Now it
have done
doesn't
cover songs?
Of course.
People think, oh, I heard that song. Like, bro, that song was in the 70s. Like, this is a song that's
I think for rappers, it's still that, like the last of the Mohicans, where if you're a rapper and you claim to be a rapper, right, you having a ghostwriter is definitely a big no-no. If you're a pop star,
really,
yeah,
Chris.
if you're
Having a ghostwriter is no good, bro.
as a
No,
rapper,
you can't. As a rapper,
As
No.
a rapper,
What do you
can't
mean,
that
bro?
shit.
No.
Hell no.
No.
I was gonna release my record next month, bro. It ain't gonna happen no more.
Absolutely not.
all right, we got it.
Doesn't Drake have a bunch of ghostwriters?
Finally.
Yeah, and that's why
He
he
does.
gets this for it.
No, but
Yeah.
Drake, he's
That's
a
why
beast,
he-
bro.
he
Come
can't
on, you
match
can
up
hate
with
on
Kendrick.
you can hate him all day long,
Drake,
but
of course,
he's a beast.
I mean, yeah, but you
He's a
don't
great
know
pop
how
artist. He's
authentic
an amazing
he is.
pop artist.
he's an amazing
I'll give
artist.
him
There
that.
you go.
Yeah.
That's why he can't get in the same lane with Kendrick.
Let's see. This is the games.
So this is the games.
Put that up. I can't see shit.
Even the game had Daz at what, 26?
Lefty Gunplay, 99.
Yeah, he just gave him love right there, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh man, Schoolboy Q, dog.
Of course.
Yeah,
How do
can't
I
forget
not think of
Schoolboy.
that?
Black hippie.
What you got?
Yes, yeah, everybody in that group.
let me see if
Schoolboy
I have
Q, Absol.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Pac, Snoop, Cube.
Was Exhibit on Capone's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he was like 16. I wanna say.
Dre, easy. Okay, so
Nip.
far so good. Ice-T, Be Real.
Tyler the Creator.
Tyler, the creator.
That's a good one. Yeah. Tyler.
Oh, but
Schoolboy
the-
Tyler,
Q.
super talented.
Tyler don't rep the West like that though.
He really
Nah, he
doesn't.
don't.
LA though.
don't.
But he's
an
got
LA
an
rapper?
impact.
But he don't have that LA influence when he goes places.
Will I Am.
Dre D, yeah.
See, he had Ren up there,
Coolio.
Roddy Rich.
Coolio,
Jeezy, yo.
Cool.
Perico.
J Rock. J Rock
Problem.
is fire.
J-Rock's
You know
dope.
what?
Oh, Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye.
Dirty. Four.
Ooh, Crooked Eye was
G
dope.
Perico.
Crooked Eye talent wise, deserves a higher spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So
Roddy Rich, bro.
Oh yeah, Will I Am.
Roddy Rich.
Well, I am, dude. That's
As far as
Mac.
impact,
for sure. Where's Capone on this one?
Hobson.
Capone is 84.
84. Mr.
Damn.
Capone. Yeah, listen, bro. I actually think this is a much better list.
Yeah,
For sure.
well, Game's
Right?
a much better rapper.
Oh, shots fired, Chris. Shots fired.
Damn.
Oh, he's gonna come after you, Chris.
See, like Vince Staples. I like him a lot.
Yeah, Vince Staples is
Vince
talented.
Staples is dope.
They got Razzcast up there.
They
Who's
do got
100? Who's that? 310 baby?
310 Baby.
Who's 310 baby?
Up and coming.
Oh, he's an up and coming.
up and coming artist. Shout
Yeah.
out.
He's
fire.
Lefty Gunplay's better than him.
I think in terms of like the way we're categorizing everything,
Like
yeah,
Impact. Yeah.
impact and all that.
Yeah, Mr. Capone 84.
Listen, that's nothing to hold your head down on. That's 84 out of 100 list.
That's not bad at all.
But I wouldn't have put
Oh, he put
him over Peso.
Huh?
he put Everlast at 53.
Yeah.
Everlast?
I wasn't even on my like thinking about Everlast, but yeah.
I think
Oh shit. Okay.
Peso's getting a little bit disrespected on this list.
Where's he at?
He's at 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think within a year or two, he's gonna climb up that
Yeah.
list, bro. Because he's definitely doing his thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Doja Cat 50.
That. Bro, she's.
I
Hard
don't
to
think
argue
I
the
think
impact.
about LA and the West. I don't think about Doja Cat.
No, nobody does.
But
But
she's from LA.
Right.
that she's killing it right now.
He might be trying to get some, bro.
Damn.
Damn, there, baby. I put you 50,
Earl
baby.
sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt.
All right, we got that. So now let's switch off a little bit. We're talking about Lefty. Did you see Lefty when he went to that concert?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was planned or it was just a little bit awkward. I think you have it in the email somewhere. It should be under Hater World Media in there. He went to a concert. It seemed like, I don't know if he brought his own microphone or they gave him a mic. He started talking, and then you could tell the guy who was performing kind of was like, I don't know what to do.
Ah, I found it.
Okay, as Chris found it. No King Lil.
clip
Oh, he didn't put King Lil Gina's 100?
No.
The game didn't?
No.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Snub.
tripping. They probably,
that's
probably, they got hood beef, bro. They do. They have to. Yeah, they got hood beef, bro.
Maybe.
There's no way you're not gonna put King Lil G in that one. It makes no sense.
I think he's King Lil G is top 3 when it comes to like Raza Latinos
For
in LA.
sure.
He's top 3.
For sure.
Without a doubt.
For sure, bro.
Just simply, aside from his skills and how dope his music is, his impact, bro.
Bro has such
Like-
a crazy cult following.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Um,
saying.
I remember doing an event with him back in like 2021. So we opened up a dispensary out there in Moreno Valley. And bro, like it was really kind of last minute. You know, we got the deal done and in a couple days, and we had just very, minimal time to promote it.
Hey, you know what? I think they only because somebody mentioned Reverie. You know who they didn't have in there? Snow the Product.
Oh,
No, bro. Snow
Snow's
the
from San Diego,
Is she
bro.
from San Diego? Is that
yeah,
what it is?
Snow's from Dago.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's Snow the Product. 'Cause she should definitely, if she was from LA, she would definitely be on that list, bro.
1,000%.
Yeah, Snow can
She could flow.
yeah, bro. She could flow better than most of the fucking essays I know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, what we got over there, Chris?
Oh, we didn't even check what number Yodi was on there.
Was
I know the Yodis were on there though.
Oh,
Was
want me to
it-
bring it
Yeah,
up,
let's
bro?
check it real quick.
They should have been on Capone's list.
Yes, for
The Yodi?
sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I believe so.
Come on.
Let's see.
Oh, and I'll bring the big one back.
Unless someone in the chat saw, they could let us know.
So that's
what we looking for?
The
the
Yodis.
Yodis.
The Yodi.
They were up. I know when I seen the list, I'm pretty sure I seen them up there, bro.
Brownstone Loki, Gabriel's,
Might be wrong.
American Cholo, Crooked, Trey P, Prom, Vince, American Cholo. Yeah.
Oh, Glasses Malone. He's on there.
Yeah, I saw
64.
G
Glasses.
Malone. Shout out G Malone.
Damn.
See.
No.
Fucking lied, huh?
No,
Yeah.
I don't see him.
Nope.
I don't see the
No,
I
Yodi.
could have swore I seen them, bro. I'm
Nah,
tripping.
bro.
Maybe it was the full community one.
Yeah,
Probably.
It may have been.
Yep, they're not on.
That's probably
here.
down.
Wow.
Damn.
Huh?
Yodi's got snubbed.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, Yodi's got snubbed.
Yeah, Jody.
Yodi should be on everybody. If you're talking about LA rap right now, Yodi's needs to be on everybody's list.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
1,000%.
I can see those guys doing major concerts. I can see those guys going national. Like,
They're dope.
they got it,
The
bro.
fire, bro.
They're dope.
The fire.
They got it, but the only thing they don't have is they don't have a prison fucking think that's what it is.
They got
Probably
some-
what it is.
That's what it is, bro. So Yodi, you guys gotta go catch a case, go do about 18 months, and come back, bro, and you'll be on top.
They got a song with Shaq. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it was badass.
the hell, that's just
Come on,
tight.
dog. That's LA as fuck for like people who rep LA. You love Shaq, the Lakers, the Yodis are on it.
Who got
Come
a
on.
song with the Lakers?
Yeah,
The
for
Yodis.
sure.
The Yodis. Yeah,
Yodis.
no, gotta show them some respect for sure.
Put some respect in that shit, bro.
Some respect. That's right.
All right, let's see what you got, Chris. Let's see what you got with Mr. Lefty Gunplay.
This is a shorty show.
I don't want to joke and see y'all go viral. This boy win the next one.
Look at him.
Look it up. Look up, pizza. Boulevard baby. Hey, shorty, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You're my brother. Boulevard baby.
Come on stage. Come on stage. Bro. Come on stage. Like,
Come on. No, I got it. I want to give the fans what they want. I'm going to give them what they want. Now I'm going to give them what they want. I'm going to tell you now, you heard it. Come on. Boulevard, no. Fuck that. Boulevard baby, put it up. Boulevard baby, put that shit on, bro. Put that shit on, bro. Yeah. I fuck with y'all, bro. Latino, bro. Yeah. On the tail.
all right, Chris, you get to get down. So, what do you do? He just came in there and
Took over his show.
Took over the show. Looks like it.
you could tell they were like, get on. They probably want to get on stage. So like, all right, now we can keep on going, this and that.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure homeboy gave him his flowers. Shouted him out. Probably let him come out. Did a song maybe, but he probably just got too into it. Like he got too in the moment. Like just wanted to take over the show, which it happens. I know how it feels like when you're in that moment, but it is wrong. But also in his defense, he had his back towards him. Like he didn't maybe see his body language, but if Lefty had people with him, they all had to have responded to that.
Yeah.
Lefty,
like
Lefty
his-
couldn't read the room.
Exactly.
Nah.
But his team should have easily and been like, hey, my boy, just come on.
And that's the part of having like not saying that he doesn't, but that's the part about having a team and having a good team around you
Yeah.
where they can pull you, right? They can say, hey, homie, you're tripping. Because I've seen a lot of interviews that he's on, and to me, bro, it sounded like Lefty needed. We all know that, right? He needs help.
Yeah.
Like, bro's going through hella shit. Like, by the way, June is Men's Mental Health Month, right? So
I thought it was LGBTQ. You're checking. Bro. Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
That
Don't
makes
take their
sense.
month, dog.
oh, dog,
dog.
hey, homie.
They pull the fucking rainbow mafia gonna come after
Rainbow
you.
Mafia,
No,
bro.
but I'm just saying, like, I've seen more and more interviews of his, right, where he's like, it's a cry for help, bro.
Yeah.
And things like this, and obviously I'm not condoning it because it's not right, but
Yeah.
this is the biggest cry for help that you're watching this
Yeah.
dude like really implode on himself.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I hope you go out there and you get some help. I hope you go out there and surround yourself with people that love you, bro, because bro, like it's I'm seeing a lot of this stuff on the internet right now where it's just like everything's kind of pointing to that direction.
You know what he did right there? He did when you the meme they show when you hired a $2,000 mariachi for an hour, and then the Theo goes up there and grabs the mic and starts singing. And everybody's looking at Theo like, fool, like.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And he kept it going,
Yeah.
bro. But you could see the guy like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Yeah.
hey, those guys actually handle it very well.
Yeah, they did.
Because
Yeah, they
they're-
did because
they're-
it could have been bad.
Yeah, there could have been the
It
fools like,
could've
hey,
been
what the
really
fuck?
bad.
And they start pressing up, and then here you go, this whole thing blows up. But I think this also relates to like, and he's the one that said it also that he got pretty much dropped from that tour with OGZ.
Yeah.
He got dropped from that tour from OGZ. So
That's what I was gonna say. I think the way he like tried taking over the show, I think it's just like maybe a lot of things recently have struck his ego, that it was like, I gotta get mines right now.
Yeah.
Like he just said, like he mentioned, he got dropped from the show. Like that'll fuck your ego up
Oh, for
a
sure.
lot,
Oh, yeah.
Even though on the interview I saw he mentioned that he understood why.
but it hurts.
He's like, I'm a liability, but it doesn't matter. It hurts.
yeah. That's
So I
like,
think that kind of was like a response to that.
imagine we get picked up like on a major podcast tour, bro. Hey, Gil, we're gonna do, and then all of a sudden after they call you, hey, dude, you're too much of a liability. We can't take you, and you're like, what? Wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
And then we're gonna throw these guys in front of you, and it's like a
Yeah.
major, dude. That's gonna hurt you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But-
said he was probably just drunk 1,000%. Of course he was drunk or on something for sure.
But
But that's not the only factor.
They love you until they hate you, bro, because that's what made people gravitate to this guy so much, because he was the wild card. He was the loose cannon. He was the guy that you don't know what Lefty's going to do. And
Yeah.
everybody's loving it. But after a while, I think now they're like, all right, dude, well, this is a little bit overplayed now. Te estás pasando, güey. Te estás pasando. And I think that's what's going on with him. But the guy needs help, bro.
Yeah, the industry don't love you, bro. That's
no.
that's the hard lesson for like young men and women to understand and learn, right? Especially in entertainment. In entertainment, you know, it's super fast. Everything comes super quick to you. You're at your highest of highs, and man, it'll happen quickly, right? Where that rug is pulled from underneath you.
Hey, OG Moses, now I know why we're enemies, fool. That's a good one, though. I like that one, bro. American Joe would have Sinbad on his list. You know this. You know what? I got to make a dumbass list. That'll be a great one, bro. Sinbad. Este way. Hey, I'll put my humble short dog number 4, bro. Yeah, if you heard short dog rap, bro. Woo-wee. Oh, man. I feel like Lefty, it's not so much the fame's getting to him. I think the drugs and alcohol are getting to him. It comes to a point where and he hasn't gotten there yet, but he's gonna get there if nobody pumps the brakes on him. You're gonna start getting sloppy. You're gonna start getting sloppy where people are not gonna want to sit there and they're not looking at you as entertainment. They're looking at you as a wreck. And they want to see you wreck, and that sucks, bro. But I mean, so far, I would say his team has been backing him, bro. They've been bailing him out, you know, helping him out. But he even said himself that they said, hey, that's it. We're not bailing you out no more. Like at some point, he's got to decide either you're going to step your game up and take advantage of this fame that you have and this whole aura about you, pump your brakes on them drugs and everything else that you're doing, and start really working and getting connected and get that trust back from people to say, hey, have you seen Lefty? Lefty's clean right now. He's doing his thing, bro. But that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just little things like this that other artists see and they pick up on, and you know, you never know. They might. That's like a first impression to a lot of people. You know, like how you react at certain shows. You might not get those invites. You just you gotta be on your toes, dog.
For sure. I'm sure some people are looking at like, hey, fool, don't invite that fool. He's gonna come on here. He's gonna get all fucked up. And I saw him in the OGZ show too. He was a little faded and he was like slow it down a little bit. But maybe right now nobody can slow him down. Sometimes, you know, when you get enough cash and nobody can tell you what to do right now.
Oh, for sure.
But then you'll crash, bro.
He's on the high horse.
If you had a homie that was doing that, what are you gonna do? You gonna try to talk to him?
Fuck yeah. I mean, because I know the what can come with that, and it's that. Like, you don't want. I wouldn't. If that was my artist or that was my boy, I wouldn't want him to get fucking like blackballed for the way he's acting. And again, it might not. Like, I'm not saying that he's not wrong at all, but he did have his back towards the stage. Like, he couldn't read the room, dog. He didn't. But when they did ask him to come up and like, ya estuvo, then that's when he should have been like, all right.
Yeah, they were trying to get him up there so they could sing and then start pushing him towards the back of the crowd.
Yeah.
In other words, you're gonna be here with us.
Yeah.
They were inviting him into the tape. You're gonna be here.
Yeah.
But this is their show.
No, of course. He was part of the show. Obviously, they invited him. They brought him on, but he didn't understand that. Because you could tell Shorty was bothered.
Yeah, for sure.
1,000%.
I'm sure, like, after that concert, I'm sure there was like, what the fuck was that? But they were professional.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the other way around, it could have been a whole riot. You could have a little small riot in that place, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's unfortunate. Like I said, hopefully homeboy learns. I saw him also on, somebody caught him on, in Santa Monica because he says he goes to the beach a lot. And you could tell, bro, he's walking with no shirt on by himself, looking faded, homie.
Damn, I haven't seen that.
Like to me, like, damn, you're slipping, bro. Like it's just sad. And I say kid, not in a disrespectful way, but the young man, he needs some help, bro. He really needs some help, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully he finds it, bro. Hopefully he doesn't have to, because a lot of times, unfortunately, like when you're in that situation, you gotta crash, you gotta hit rock bottom in order to say, all right, dude, something's up.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's not what it takes. Hopefully he gets his stuff going on and puts his career back on track, bro. But
yeah, hell yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of people who have always said like, oh, like, because I've always kind of rooted for him, and people are like, oh, he sucks. He's like, but to me, it's like, bro, like, first of all, he's fucking doing things for our people that we could have never had imagined, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, for sure. Like when he was, you know, started kind of going mainstream and shit like that. Like, he was opening doors for a lot of Raza artists, bro.
Notorious hating on him.
Being on a fucking
Notorious hating on him. Nothing major.
Being on a Kendrick album, by like, let alone like, oh, he only had 4 words. Who cares, dog? Like, Kendrick took his time to put this fool on an album, whether it was for whatever is Kendrick's personal gain or agenda. he's stepping foot in these doors, bro. And it gives people, other artists, like including myself, like it just gives you hope, fool. Like you look up to that, you know?
That's a great question. Notorious one asked right now. As a businessman, is Lefty Gunplay a good investment at the moment?
No. And I was answer that quickly because I mean, look at his interviews recently. Like he admits like, yeah, I know I'm a liability.
Yeah, he said
My
it
boy,
himself.
yeah, I'm not gonna put money into that.
You're supposed to try to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be like, no, man, I've had issues, but I'm working on it. I'm going to this.
Yeah.
And no, he's like, yeah,
he's being
well,
real.
Yeah, but sometimes
He's too real. He's
too honest.
way too real. He's way too real. And that's not a problem, but in the industry,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, Lefty has the image, but the antics have to go away. Yeah, that's what it is, and it is. People do not want to invest in that because imagine you get on a big tour and all of a sudden, hey, where's oh, he got arrested. Oh, he got into a fight. Oh, this like nobody wants to deal with that. They'll deal with that once you're a superstar, bro. But you ain't a superstar yet for people to be dealing with that, bro. You need to be a
Man.
superstar for them to deal with that kind of shit.
yeah.
You may be a superstar in your city or in LA or something where everybody knows you, but nationwide, nah, you're not that yet, bro. You gotta get up there. What you got, Chris? Chris loves that. Oh, MC Hammer, homeboy.
Hammer's from Oakland.
Will Smith.
Damn.
Oh nah.
The funky ball. I was a badass, homie.
Color Me
Got
Bad.
good vibration.
Hey, Color Me Bad was dope.
bro.
Before my time.
They're not even from LA.
They're R&B group.
All right, Chris. What else we got on the docket? Let's move it up over here real quick, man.
We got
What's up, Central Cal? Oh, yes, the Abercrombie one. Perfect. That's so. What's the Miz? The Mizza.
The Mizza. Damian
Mizza.
Young. Shout out Damian Young. Shout out the
The
Mizza.
Mizza. I saw a clip on his IG. He should hopefully be coming here in a few weeks. Blew my mind, bro. And I was like, you're absolutely right, bro. You are absolutely right. They were asking him about the Diddy trial, right? And he said, you know what the Diddy trial is? The Diddy trial is to steer away attention from these guys right here. Former CEO Abercrombie & Fitch and two other individuals charged with sex trafficking and interstate prostitution. These guys were really getting underage boys, making them go to France, flying them here, flying them there, having sex with them, giving them drugs, doing all kind of stuff to underage boys, right? They got $50 million bails. They're on the streets. Diddy's in there for having freakouts with Cassie and everybody else. Diddy offered to pay like $500 million, give up all his stuff, and then let him go. I was like, you know what? That's absolutely right. How are you going to have two guys from Abercrombie getting bail in there with minors, bro? You know how they were pushing all that on Diddy, and he said, do you know that when they were raiding Diddy's house, that's when they arrested the Abercrombie guys. That's when they got bail. Everybody's looking over here, and I didn't even think about it. So he killed it with that one, bro. He said everybody's looking at Diddy trial. Meanwhile, the real sex traffickers, the real guys were with underage people, they're getting bail, bro, because everybody's looking at Diddy.
Damn.
blame the black man.
Blame the brother.
I'm gonna go a little off topic because I can't believe we missed that. But there's a comment that said conejo.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go back and just say I agree. Should have been on those lists.
No shit,
Oh,
bro.
absolutely.
But yeah, I just wanted to.
He probably got beat.
I can't believe we forgot that shit. But that's crazy. So so basically, what Diddy shit is not like
Diddy's there's no
not
underage
as like
kids,
it's not
bro.
as big as a deal. It's not a big deal.
Oh,
He's having just like he's too freaky. He had these big old
you
freak
still have
offs
like
and-
4 weeks left of the trial, you know? So you still have 4 weeks. So not all the like last time I said when I was on here, right? Like not all the information has come out. But to that point, like we shouldn't be glossing over what has transpired at Abercrombie and Fitch. Like if you guys, there's a documentary out there, I think it's on Netflix about them.
Yeah.
And just some real suspect shit that they've done throughout like
yes.
their entire history. And this totally makes sense. I wasn't keen on this until you brought it up.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's-
my first time
The
hearing.
Mizda. He brought it to me, bro.
And it's, you know, and it's crazy to think of an industry like they were a cultural icon, right? Abercrombie and Fitch, where never were, obviously that's not our demo, right? They didn't market to us, right? But they are a cultural like rock point standpoint, right? Like they changed like history, and to not even have a blip on like online media, on any other media,
and to get bail.
that's crazy.
And
bro.
no, and nobody's sitting there as the evil people. There, listen, Diddy's just a pimp. Not even a pimp, bro. That's not even that. Diddy's a domestic violence guy. He's a guy who just let power get to him. He was a cuck, bro, with Cassie, right? But it wasn't where he was getting underage people on front. They were, bro. But it's like, look the other way. You know who I thought about that's much worse?
Well, I wanted to say the underage thing because there's two people who have said that they spent a lot of time with Diddy while they were underage, and that's Usher and Justin Bieber.
Yep.
So just want to put that out there because the underage thing is like they have admittedly said like, hey, I spent a year, I lived with Diddy and I saw some weird and wild shit.
But you know what I haven't seen yet? I haven't seen somebody yet that said a male that Diddy and them got it on. Think about it. There hasn't been one single witness yet that says, because everybody says that Diddy was taking and Diddy was giving it to all the guys, and not one single of these, even though I believe he's a freak like that, bro. But then not one single one of these guys has said yet, oh yeah, me and Diddy also had sex after Cassie or this and that. So it takes me to believe. I think with Diddy and Usher and them, I think what he did was have them bone down some chicks in front of him too.
That's what I was
That's
gonna
what-
say.
that's what he was into.
Maybe he like. Well, that's still technically like.
Oh no, it's
Like
have you seen
like you're
Bieber?
grooming?
You see
them?
how in his head, you see how distraught that man is, bro?
Nah, but see, I don't think that's true though.
You think it's just drugs?
Nah, I don't think it's
No, he fucked
drugs,
up, bro.
bro. I
What do you
think
think?
he's just tired of the industry, fool. Like, shout out Candace Owens. Like, she said some real shit. Like, they're just trying to destroy his image right now, bro. That's what I think. I think he spent so much time away from the entertainment and the game, like trying to live his life, and they don't like that, bro. They hate that shit.
well, he looks like shit too, though, bro. He does look pretty
Does
bad.
he?
Bro. Oh yeah,
I don't know.
bro. Oh, TMZ
I
just
might be wrong.
TMZ just did a whole. Oh, look at that last. Look up the picture. He was at a festival about a week ago, about a couple weeks ago, bro.
He is going through some shit though, but I think he's going through a thing where it's like he knows they're trying to destroy his character with all the saying that he's doing drugs, shit like that. That'll fuck you up. And I seen when he was doing a show with what's her name, SZA,
Yeah.
for the Kendrick tour.
Mhm.
When he was on stage singing with her, like she was like trying to empower him. Like you could just tell, like she was like she felt his vibe, bro. Like he was singing, he had his head down and shit. She picked his head up. Like you could just tell, like you could just see his like emotions fucking.
You know,
Coming out.
You know who is 10 times worse than Diddy? He's from New York, bro. He's from that area. 10 times worse than Diddy, bro. 10 times worse than Diddy as far as abuse goes.
I don't know.
Big pun.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Don't say that.
Oh, you
It's
haven't
true.
seen the doc, bro?
It's
Close
true.
my ear.
He would get the Tech 9 and be like, bitch, bam!
It's true.
Oh, yeah, he would beat the holy crap out of his old lady, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Oh, you're talking about okay. Yeah,
The-
that's
yeah,
still
big-
wrong. That's wrong. But
yeah, Big
I thought
Pun
you
was
were- I
pistol
thought
whipping,
you were
bro.
going somewhere else with this.
Oh, no, he wasn't. No, I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about like diddler level, like freakiness.
Well, imagine if he would have stayed alive and kept going.
Damn,
If he was
who knows?
pistol whipping his old lady by the 90s, bro. This was in the 90s. He was pistol whipping the hell out of her. That documentary. No, dude, he was. Come on, bro. I could even see a guy getting, and I don't condone it, like getting into a slap, but this fool will get. She's like, yeah, he with his Tech 9 and fucking hit me. He would fucking get the gun and like.
Yeah, I've heard those things before. Yeah.
On a sick one, bro. All Diddy did was throw baby oil on you and said, get busy. Get busy, baby.
Damn.
Yeah,
But see, I don't know. That's fucking. That's tough.
but oh,
I don't think that's worse than what Diddy was doing. All the allegations Diddy's got on him is crazy.
But
Yeah.
so far, Diddy's a cuck.
Cause Diddy was beating women and he was just doing nasty shit.
But
If Big Pun was, again, it's wrong, but it's not Diddy level.
That was Tech 9ing girls, bro. He was hitting them with pistols, bro.
But we don't know everything about Diddy just yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying you gotta wait.
But who seems worse, Diddy or the guys from Abercrombie?
They're both pieces.
I don't know shit about Abercrombie, but I mean, from sex trafficking and all that shit, they're big pieces of
Yeah,
shit.
underage boys. For sure it was underage boys.
For sure. The bigger pieces of shit than Diddy.
But they're not getting that kind of attention.
Nah.
Pistol
know, right?
whipping his foreplay.
Pistol whipping his foreplay, though.
Fucking
Damn,
Damn.
notorious. He's
Damn.
like, baby, I'm getting the AK out tonight. Like, God.
Fuck, wait.
What you want today? The Tech or the Glock?
Damn, fool.
Oh man.
I got
Savage
Bieber.
ass.
Well,
fool.
you got Bieber, huh?
I got
Okay.
Bieber queued up.
Let's see the picture, baby.
Wow.
Oh, this is
Video.
video. Oh, okay, even better.
So this
yeah.
is him at Coachella.
Yeah, look at him, bro. Okay, Coachella, he's probably on a good one.
Hey, you take a video of fucking philosopher at Coachella, you probably look like that too.
Where'd you
Dog.
get
that from?
Everybody's on one out there.
Let me show,
Straight up.
let me show you. What are we looking for again? Bieber,
Bieber.
Justin Bieber images looking shout out. You gotta do a looking shout out, bro. There you go, bro.
Looking shot out.
Yeah, that's a regular one. That's a regular. But I saw one of them and I was like, damn, that fool does look like shit,
But
bro.
just a lot of stories that he says him and
fellow.
for him and Usher to say that they were like 13 and 14-year-old boys spending.
They got groomed.
like Diddy.
Hell no.
It's like Michael Jackson. We're the parents.
I'm not.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but what if even if he wasn't doing physically nothing to them, it's still wrong because he's grooming them in an environment that they shouldn't have to be in at that age.
They should testify, bro. But they don't. They're not going to anything.
Nah, they got too much on the line. I think honestly, in my personal opinion, is I feel like Diddy did something to them or had them participate in some shit that
For sure, had them.
they don't ever
participate.
want to speak about. They don't want it to get out to
Blackmail.
yeah.
Blackmail. Yeah, for sure. I think so as well. I think a lot of people. That's why.
But I mean, I think they would get like the pobrecitos treatment, no?
Oh no, they'll definitely. But I think they're feeling like this guy's gonna get convicted. He's out of here. But right now, there's a betting pool going, and they're having Diddy 18%. He might walk.
Damn.
That's kind of high, bro.
Shoot me the link so I could bet on it.
Oh man, what else you got, Chris? What we got knocking over there? We'll put the phone number up there. Actually, put the phone number up there while we're looking at the next one. I'm sure what's his name's over here, diddling himself right now at Mexican Alabama somewhere. Homeboy.
Mexican Alabama. Fuck
Yeah, he called already.
He already called already. This fool.
He knows it. He has it on speed dial, G.
This
Who
fool.
wanted in on the Diddy talk?
Oh, for real. Come on, man.
We got
the travel ban.
Oh, the travel ban.
vandalism of
Oh yeah, let's look at the vandalism of Kobe mural. Another
Oh
beautiful
yeah,
day in LA,
again,
bro.
huh? Fuck.
Jeez. Bama, the world famous Alabama Mexican.
Hey man, if you guys are late, you guys gotta put up the telephone quicker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, just for you, Mr. Producer.
I'm over here listening to pedophile shit, man. I called 3 times, man.
Talk to Chris, bro. Chris is right there. He can hear you.
Hey, what's up, baby? Kevin Samuels, how you doing, man?
Samuels.
You know I could just mute you, right?
Sorry.
What's going on, Bama?
Hey, Kevin Samuels had bitches, man. You know what I'm saying?
This fool.
Hey, at least I didn't call you the Abercrombie CEO or none of that.
Man, you call him Diddy's assistant, though. Trucha, Bama.
Hey, you guys know that one guy looks like Joe Madden, that guy from the Abercrombie company, the CEO?
Joe Madden. I don't know if he does.
Why don't you guys put the picture of that whole ass motherfucker? You guys just put the CEO. Let's put him on blast. Come on now,
All
guys.
right,
You guys got to
there
get
you
the work
go.
up in that motherfucker.
Meanwhile, Matthew Perales, $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Big gracias, Gil. That's what's up, boy. I'm gonna put him on the list.
Hey.
He's gonna be number 5 rapper.
Hey.
Matthew Perales.
You guys were talking about rap. You guys were, hey, let me cook, man. Stop interrupting me, man. This is my segment, man. Shit.
What you
This
got,
the whole-
fool?
I am the only caller that doesn't have low self-esteem, man. Let me cook, man. You know what I'm saying?
This motherfucker.
He said, I don't got low
Hey,
self-esteem.
what's up with that motherfucker Mark Anthony? Hey, how come he can't make it to the show and he be doing collaborations with Dusty TV, man? They're over there talking to men in prison and shit, man, and all
he
that
doing
shit.
that? He done switch sides,
Yeah.
bro. Hey, that's right. Shout out to Dusty TV, bro. Oh, that's the guy
Hey,
right there.
check
Look.
Check them out.
Look, guys, this is the actual Alabama Mexican we're looking at right there, bro.
Oh,
From now on, every time Alabama calls, you got to put this guy's face up.
oh, hey, no, that
Pedo
he
for
looks
sure.
older. Hey, he looks older than that. He's like Joe Madden right now. He
Really?
has
Oh,
white.
I'm sure he's aged, but he's walking around free, bro. That's the crazy part.
Hey, that's what happens and shit when you got connections and but yeah, fuck them guys, man. Hey, let me cook, man. Hey, you guys were talking about rap earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, fucking Doughboy better be on that list. He got a good song with I like his music better than some of them whole ass rappers on that list, man.
Appreciate you. Hell yeah, Bama.
Hey, Doughboy has a song with there's hot girls, and he's I forget the one that you're rapping, and there's a guy doing like corridos. I thought that was pretty good,
Oh
man.
yeah. Okay, hell yeah.
Bama's a real fucking fan, bro.
Appreciate you, Bama.
Bama supports,
That's a
bro.
Drake right there.
Hey, and let me make a list of rappers that fucking embarrass me from the West Coast. That's what it is. Hey,
Your top 5. Give me your top 5.
Yeah, top 5 embarrassing rappers in the West Coast, bro. Bama.
oh, the
They
first
said
one
they
on
can't
the
hear him.
list.
Chris, hold on. Chris, you got to mute it all the time? No. And that's Milton Ortiz. They say they can't hear him. I don't know why. Can you guys hear?
Chris be hating off me because I called him
Now look at
Sam
the board.
Sam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
What's going on?
All
Give me
right.
Top 5 Alabama Mexicans embarrassing rappers West Coast.
If I'm driving in a car and I have no control of the fucking music and I roll down the window and Mr. Capone is rapping, I'll be so fucking embarrassed to people to see me, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Dude.
All right, you got Capone. What you got next? I'll give us 3.
Oh,
Top
man,
3. Top 3, bro. Top 3.
Oh, top 3 that I
That if you were
Mr.
go ahead.
Mr. Criminal will be another fucking embarrassment. And I'll be like, I don't know this motherfucker. The radio is playing and I have no control of this shit, man. But they'll never play them on the radio because ain't no motherfucking music is for Halloween, man. Ain't no that shit don't bitches don't want to take their ass to that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay, final one, man. 3. Who do you
Hey.
got?
The last one, I don't know. I don't even know. Just by the name, I'm going to pick him. It says Stupid Young. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I think he's a
Asian homie.
Cambodian
Cambodian.
rapper from the LBC.
From
Oh,
Long Beach.
don't be starting beef with Stupid Young, oh boy.
Shout out to Super Young.
I
Dope.
never heard of that. But the name, I mean, think about it. What the fuck kind of name was that, man? I mean, hey, rappers that should have been on that list, Jurassic 5. Come on now, guys.
Jurassic 5.
They're not from LA,
From
bro.
LA?
LA list, bro.
Hey, they are from LA. You guys don't know shit, but you guys listen to that sloppy music.
You're probably right, fool.
Hey, Bama, the fucking computer, bro.
Hey, dilated peoples. Come on, guys. Find yourselves, man.
Dilated people.
Hey.
Yeah.
They're from LA.
Dilated peoples.
Yeah?
Hey, Too Short is from LA.
No,
But he
he's
moved to
from the Bay. He's from Oakland.
He's from the Bay. That one
No,
you're smoking.
he's from South Central. He moved to the Bay. You guys don't know shit
Yeah,
about
but
music.
by that point, he's
But he
rapping.
claimed.
Yeah, he's
Bro,
claiming
he claimed
Oakland.
Do you listen to his music? Too Short, baby, coming straight from
It
Oakland.
was, huh?
Jurassic 5 is from LA.
But I Google
He
it.
did.
He's
He
from-
did.
But
He said
You're
they
right.
are. Yeah, I'm telling you, Bama just.
That's why we got Pac on that list. He's not from LA, but he repped it. That's what he repped. Too Short reps Oakland.
Yeah, it's true. This is true. This is
but
true.
hey, Doja Cat is a beast. I don't know if you guys listen to the music, but I
You
be
just watch the
fucking
videos.
listening to Doja Cat, man.
You just watch the
The
videos.
videos on mute, huh?
Videos and that's it.
You and the philosopher and baby oil, bro. And Doja Cat on the big
Hey.
screen. Sick fools.
Hey, she got good music, man. Hey,
Shout out to Doja Cat.
hey, what else? Hey, hold on. I got a list, man. Hold on. Let me cook, man.
What list you got?
And hey, Mr. American Toast, don't say one more. You can't say that.
I was about to say that right now too. Just one more, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. All right, one more. Hey, Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Yeah, the kickboxer.
No,
No, that's fucking-
food, no?
That's fucking your boy right there. Benny the Jet, Boy Scout.
From fucking.
Oh, maybe just from the Valle, homeboy.
Right?
Shit.
You're fucking homie. Put some respect, dog.
This fool.
Hey, Benny.
What's up, G?
Bad.
Hey, the UFC fights on Saturday. There's this guy from the Dominican Republic. His name is the Salsa Boy, bro. Hey, let's hope that he wins. And if he wins, bro, you should sponsor him for some of your products that you sell, which is probably weed, because I don't know really what you sell.
Damn, I'm just guessing, but I think he's selling weed, bro. Hey, Bama,
Yeah,
Bama,
yeah.
one of our former hosts, Notorious One, said, "Go down there a little bit, Chris. Let me get that comment." He's right above Mac Ryan. There you go. He said, "Bama special ed," or am I tripping? Bama, are you special ed for?
Well, I am fucking a blessing. What are you talking about, man? What the fuck is he talking about? Hey, where's he from? Hey, tell me more about this guy so I can roast him so he can go find himself.
He was one of the original what's the word host. It was with Double Tony and Notorious One, bro. But then he took off on us, bro. He took off on us.
And what's he doing now? He probably works at Hot Dog on a Stick or like
Dog on a stick.
yeah.
At the mall, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking shit about me and I'm a goddamn blessing and shit. Quality control over here. Well,
One more, Bama. One more. You're out of here, fool. One more. You're out of here, bro.
Hey, okay, about Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah.
Well, don't you guys pay attention? His nickname says it all. Lefty Gunplay. They named him that because he can't get shit right. And you guys are fucking so shocked to fucking find out the dysfunction in poor Lefty Gunplay. That's all he can do is fucking dysfunctional shit.
He's not
That's
Gunplay no more. He's just Lefty.
Okay, well, that's like imagine there's a female rapper called La Piruja, and then you guys like, man, she's gonna be more successful if she stops doing whole shit. Like what the fuck? Lefty broke his meniscus. Lefty broke the meniscus in his brain, and you can't see that injury, but sometimes you can't fix that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Hey, give him the outro music at least, Chris. Give him some woo woo. Hey, Alabama, always a pleasure, bro. Make sure to stay away 5,000 feet from any schools, all right? And stay away from your cousins, fool. Appreciate the call. We'll hear you next week.
Hey,
Appreciate you,
you
Bama.
guys better show up to work next week, man. Fucking go to sleep right there. Put some bunk beds up in that motherfucking studio.
Later, Bama. If only all our subscribers had the energy that Bama does. Dude. He's hey, but that fool does his homework, bro.
He does.
He might be the feds, bro.
He's like the fucking Mexican narwhal. Fool.
You know,
Right? He just comes up with random ass facts.
but he comes up with some facts though.
Yeah, he does.
He comes with the
Well,
facts.
that fool writes it down. Don't you hear him? He's always like, let me look at my list, man.
Yeah, but that means he does his homework. Fool. That means
That's true, fool.
he knows
Shout
about
out Alabama, man. He's a real
he
one.
knows about rapping. He knows about sports. Oh, he's a sports guy too,
Yeah.
bro.
Bama a real one for sure.
He could read.
Hotline.
Oh, I love Batman when he calls in and makes my workday better.
You know, don't say that, bro. All you're doing is getting his head bigger, bro. That's what you're doing right now.
He was going in, though. He was going in.
Oh, he always does, bro. He said, let me cook. Oh, God. What's going on?
Hey, I do. Hey, you know what Boo was doing today? Do you guys know where he was at today?
I don't know where Boo was at. Where's Boo at?
I haven't kept tabs on him.
I swear I sent him on his new Harley with a bunch of rainbow colors on this month.
Flying the flag.
I know it was him. He's gonna deny it. He's gonna deny it.
He had to go represent, bro. He had to go represent.
No wonder he hasn't been there.
This fool.
Nah, I love Boo Boo, man. He's always a good story too. He's funny.
For sure,
Well, all
for
you
sure.
guys, man. I just want to call and show you guys some love real quick because all you guys, your whole platform, your team there, even Mohawk and Drews and everybody, man, you guys have great conversations.
That's right, man.
Yeah,
But,
appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, big dog.
No problem.
That's right.
That's what love.
homeboy. That's love, homeboy.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, well, we're waiting for the phone calls. The list, the Trompito list of who is banning from coming over here, man. Or just put it up real quick. Let's see. So if you're from these countries, you better get here ASAP, bro.
What's up with all the lists today, huh?
It's just a picture.
Yeah,
But I can
List,
grab it though.
Band
That's fine.
list.
But
You know what we should
pull out the
do
list
is
right now.
ban from America Cholo platform list.
Yeah. So
Oh man,
probably big list. though.
Trump announces travel ban, and what is it, Chris? I can't read that.
And restrictions on 19 countries set to go into effect on Monday.
19 countries.
So if you're from anywhere that's Hassan or Shahan, you better get here right away, bro, because by Monday they're closing this beat down, homeboy.
Wait, what? Can we see is there a list?
Yeah,
of the
Frank's
countries?
gonna.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Frank. Oh, you.
Frank or Chris.
Afghanistan, Myanmar,
Let's get that.
Chad, Congo.
We got to get that off the phone so it doesn't do that. Hotline.
What's good?
What's good, homeboy? Who is this? Where you calling from?
South Central.
That's right, Carnazo. What's good with you?
That's right, perro.
That was goody.
What's up with Diddy?
Chilling.
Nah, Diddy ain't chilling. For that was stressed out, got white hair. He looking at life in prison. Nothing major.
No, what's on?
Look, it's high,
Hey,
bro.
fool, you high right now? Or you
So
got
high.
a couple of modelos in
What
you?
you smoke, G?
Smoke?
You smoke?
Yeah, I'm smoking on smoke.
That's right, fool. What else you got, Playboy? You getting us high over here. All right, fool. Thanks for the call. Later. $5 super chat. Antonio Cruz, Anthony Cruz, $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Tell ChatGPT to create the top 100 list for LA rappers. The list is very interesting. Coyote made the list, by the way. Mr. Capone is 75 on the list.
See, even ChatGPT knows what's up. with Coyote, man.
Maybe the game used ChatGPT to make his list, bro.
Maybe. Maybe
Well,
he
the
did.
coyotes weren't on it. Though.
Nah,
And
the
then
Yodas weren't on it.
The
Yeah.
Yodi should have been. But
What happened, fool?
Happened?
I don't know. You stopped talking. You got so high, you fucking went into a warp zone, carnal.
Hell no, I don't even smoke.
Nah. What's going on, though, player?
Goody, fool.
Otra vez, güey. No chingues, güey. This was a Diddy again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to send you Diddy's booking number for you guys have letras. You guys can correspond
Hell
together.
nah, you want to go in there with them?
Nah, hell no, fool. But if somebody comes and tells me, hey, Gil, we're going to give you $5 million, but Chris needs to go to Diddy party. I ain't paying for that flight right away, man. Chris is canceling everything he's doing. But the problem is he's going to go after that and tell me, fuck you, Gil. I'm out.
I'm gonna have my own show.
Oh, shit. All right, fool. What else you got, homie? Give me a shout out. Give somebody a shout out, bro. Give me somebody a shout out. Come on.
Shout out. Hey, fucking listen to Jesus, fool.
It's Jesus. All right, fool. Late, homeboy. Just don't listen to the devil. Oh, man. What's up, brother Tommy? Salute. That fool was blowing cow, jumping on the... Yeah, for sure, homie. But you know what it is, homie. Kelly Mac Burgers on the way. Carnal, on the way. They still remember. So, did you get the list?
well, yeah, so those countries you got Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen. On top of there's other 7 countries that face partial travel restrictions from Brunei, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, and Venezuela.
Shit, fool. I wonder where that one came
Damn,
from.
dog.
This would just come, like, wakes up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm going to ban
Fuck
12
these
countries
fools,
today.
dog.
Fuck all you fools. Basically.
Like, a lot of those were African countries.
Yeah.
I don't think we really have a lot of African terrorists, do we? Middle Eastern more.
Pirates.
Somalis, the Somali pirates,
Somalian pirates.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the Somalian pirates don't got money to come to.
the Houthis, like
The who?
Yeah, the Houthis and the Tooties or something
Yeah.
like that. They be chopping each other's arms and everything off, bro. It's major over there.
Yeah, I also think that you definitely do have a lot of like terrorists who have infiltrated throughout the whole African continent. So yes, he does make certain points right, but just to be able to say like without premise that hey, we're banning people from these countries just because I woke up today and I said fuck y'all, like come like
I think that's what he's doing, though.
that 100%.
And this is like this is not like there's no like time on the ban. This is just
Well,
a
it
ban.
starts on Monday.
No, but there's no like
Until he feels like
from
it,
here
bro.
till then.
Until somebody calls him and tells him, Trumpito, we want to do some business. Come on, man, let us in. That's what he does, bro. He does some stuff like that. Or unless you got $5 million. Remember, if you got $5 million, you could buy the gold card, bro.
the gold card?
And you can walk around everywhere, which is kind of crazy,
Fuck yeah.
right? I don't know, but I think it's crazy, bro. I mean, this guy's he's banging, fool. He's banging on all levels. I saw, which was kind of cool too. I saw this African American guy I follow, has a huge following. He's kind of like Tatum, but I can't remember his name right now. And he was talking about Trump and how he doesn't want that bill to pass, the spending bill. They're trying to, the big beautiful bill that he's talking about. the one that Elon Musk even tweeted and said that he doesn't want. And I'm like, all right, yeah. He's like, we're not cults, and same thing with me, bro. I'm not a cult follower. I think on immigration, he's doing a good job. It could be a great job if he wasn't going after people in construction sites. Today they hit Richmond, Virginia. The cool part was that the superintendents them told the guys ahead of time. The guys are filming it. He's like, listen, guys, we've already got warned. They just hit this part of Richmond yesterday. They being Homeland Security is actually getting ahead of it and making phone calls to these construction companies and tell them, listen, we're going to start coming to your companies and we're going to come every week. And these are huge projects, bro. These ain't projects with like 10 guys. This is a project with like 200 people on them.
Damn.
And out of those 200 people, when I saw people leaving, it was like 100, bro. You see a few staying there, but overall it's like 100. So I'm curious to see. I mean, if you're in those states, you need to go. And I don't mean that disrespectful. I mean to save your ass. You need to get out of those states, bro. If it's in Florida, Virginia, any of those red states right now, you gotta go, bro. And I think it'll be good for the people so they don't get deported, and also be good to shut those construction sites down because they're gonna come to a screeching halt. I mean, right now where I work, people say, "Oh, we'll get Americans don't. Most, not all. There is not enough Americans to fill those positions, bro.
No.
There is not enough qualified, especially because in today's economy, construction, young people don't want to work. And that means of color, of this, even the generation of like, of young, let's say, paisas coming in. Dude, they're all peso pluma out, fool. They don't want to work either. It's kind of crazy. I had a conversation with one of the compas at work, and he had some issues with some of his family members that came, and they went back, and I was like, hey, ya valió madre, güey. It's not just the kids growing up here that are like that. Even some of the kids in Mexico now, they got that same mindset. Like they want to come here and be a little bit influencers, do this, do that. But they don't want to work. Go to any construction site, bro. When I first started working, there was a bunch of I was one of the young guys. And there was a few older guys, and it was a good mixture. Now, no, man. In my construction site, I would say the average age of a construction worker there has got to be like 38.
Damn.
Easily.
That's crazy.
And you're not getting young people in there. You're just not. So I think those people are gonna have to take off from those states and watch their construction economy flop, bro. Like if over here, imagine if they went like right now when you go to the Palisades, you gotta go through this section where they check, you make sure you're going. Now imagine you had ICE right there. That place is getting shut down. There's not enough workers, bro. That's just how California is. But hopefully we can make some noise, because unfortunately what you got right now is you voted for this, girl. It's what you wanted. You voted. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's not. And I'm sure the majority of people that are Latinos that voted for Donald, that's not what they wanted. They wanted a closed border, which I'm happy with. They wanted some type of accountability with money going overseas, which I'm happy with. But as far as this, no, to me, if you say I voted for this, and that means if you voted against Trump, that means you're for kids getting groomed. You're for naked guys in front of kids. You're for what are those guys that were doing shows in front of kids that are
Drag shows?
Drag shows.
You're for drag shows. And a lot of people, like the guy from West Bay that we did the debate with, he was like, I'm not for that. I said, okay, well, to me, if you're not for that, then I'm not for this, bro. So two things could be true at the same time.
Yeah. And it's like looking at the previous administration. I know obviously Trump, this is his second administration. It's fallacy. If you, it's like saying for those individuals who voted for Obama that you voted for kids in cages.
Yes.
And you absolutely didn't, right? A lot of people will sit here and they will tell you to the top of their lungs that that's not what they voted for. And the numbers say otherwise. The numbers say that he was the deporter in chief. Yeah. Right, like the numbers say that he and others, and obviously were putting these kids in cages, but that's not what you voted for, right? You can't just get hung up on one particular subject, right? But most people are one issue voters, right? And you don't really see the overall encompassing strategy that these guys have, and you can never tell, because guess what? In my particular opinion, all politicians are liars.
Yeah.
Because they will tell you one thing and then they'll go off behind your back and do something completely different.
Absolutely, bro. Lintonero, what's the point of working if we can't afford to live? We just not blind no more. No, you might be lazy, fool, is what you are, homie. We work so we can eat, fool.
Yeah,
Like, bottom line, that's the basic thing. We work so we can eat. And then after that, it's paying bills, you know, maybe paying some rent, paying a mortgage, this and that, trying to move up the ladder in life. But to sit there and say why we work, then if you want to go to a socialist country, homie, go to Venezuela, go to Cuba. Let me know how that works out for you, brother. Because that's the thing in America, which was what makes it better anywhere else. In America, you can start off as a janitor and maybe you won't make it up in the world, but your son's going to be much better. Like I saw a lot of kids this last graduation, they're going into, I saw when they went to their father's work. He's a janitor and gave him a diploma. Like, dude, you made this happen, Dad. That's the beauty of it, bro. That's the beauty of America. In any country that's a third world country, if your dad's a janitor, most likely you're going to be a janitor. Your kids are going to be janitors. You can't move up. So here we have the opportunity to move up, but we also have the opportunity to make our voices be heard. And at this point in time, our voice should be heard and said, hey, man, we don't condone these type of raids in these places. We need to get our words together. But unfortunately, like I said, I'm a betting man. We'll just continue bickering and saying, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. But at this point, what do? Do we just keep blaming each other, or do we actually get together and make some noise? That's my last word for the day. So I think you can start taking us out of here, Chris. And Doughboy Tony, Frank, what you got?
Frank, anything you want to say, bro?
Man, just be kinder to each other, right? I know we come in here, we have these discourses, we have conversations, and we, joke and we, bag on each other, but definitely is really about pushing this brown movement forward.
That's right. That's right.
Without a doubt. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. It's another episode of What's the Word on Wednesdays. Again, on the realest platform, American Cholo.
That's right.
Make sure y'all tune in next week. We're going to be in here, and hopefully the homie philosopher comes through, man. Make the homie Alabama Mexican happy.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow we got a good one. We got Bozo, Southside logo in the building.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure Bozo's going to come here and talk his shit.
Shout out Bozo.
So Bozo hit me up. He wants to pull up. So here we go. We're going to get him tomorrow, Thursday. Bozo pull up on the live. Let's run it. With that, people, we're out. Stay blessed and God bless.